Hello ladies and gentlemen and otherwise, what's up? My name is Devious and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Haven't exactly taken a snack break like I was hoping to since last episode, but I am feeling up to more, and holy crap, they are not pulling punches, and I'm down for it. Anyway, we have just gotten word that the 10th Legion has decided to cooperate with the Grand Company of Eorzea, and by extension us. And the first has officially stood down, but unfortunately there was an incident with Legatus Quintus. We'll get to that when we get to that. Hello! Kitsune, by the way. Good to see you, homie. Oh boy. Before we get started, you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, bell icon. Discord link down below if you'd like to join. Hello, Ara. Alright, let's get a move on. Much and more has occurred since last we met. As for determining what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus. I doubt that's gonna happen. Oh. Headgear. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. They're in a bad way. They're preparing for war while the refugees in their cave are left to go hungry. A reckless, short-sighted plan that risks the welfare of the people they were sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we are to arrive in force with the intent to do so, we would only incite panic, but perhaps they can be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Euless back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alphino, Alize, and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I will also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood. Yeah. That is quite a ways up there. Okay, this is going to take a second. So here we go. Luna and Euless. We arrived just before you did, and too late. Too late for what? What's happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. I'm glad you said it. It needed to come from one of you. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. Then, when he was alone, he... No, he wouldn't. Yes, he would. Did say, Garlean pride. Thankard and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free to choose our own fate. That had to guide us where I have just this moment spoken with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of the refugees here to Camp Broken Glass should they be willing to accept our aid. Some would rather die, but most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned, we just want to live. We'll need to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If anyone would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see they reach our camp safely. Quintus was all that was holding him together. Yo, Rostick. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, this got very dark. Why are you out here? Why are you out here? Oh wait, you're one of the homies. Okay, yeah, that's one of the thaumaturges, I think. One of the brothers. Oh yeah, you're one of the ones that absolutely fucking hated my guts, if I remember correctly. It's only ever a dream, wasn't it, to think we could reclaim it, rebuild it all ourselves. Before all this began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. If there's a chance I might see them again, I'll take it, so take me. Take me with you, please. You're welcome with us, brother. Everyone is. Kaiso, say so. Are you... Yeah, you're Garlean. Well, got the Aetheryte sorted in the end. All it took was a few adjustments, and now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in Laternum is also functioning as normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Now that most of us are packing up and leaving this place, I reckon there'll be more use for me and my skills over at your camp. Fair enough. Go ahead and do this now. Well, this is depressing. Flavius. It's you, the one who treated me with such kindness. Heard from the others that you're not from around here. I thought you were one of us. Not that it makes much difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages. After a while, the words start to lose meaning until all you're left with is anger and fear and hate, and I'm too tired. If you and yours have come to offer aid, I'd be glad to accept. Those words keep coming up over and over and over again. For those we've lost and those we can yet save. We have much to discuss. Yes, we do. A rescue, the attack on Camp Broken Glass. We'd hope to talk about with Quintus. But all that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? Quite a few. Thank the 12. You and I should first go and secure a route back to Camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures tempered skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. Agreed. Let's clear away. This should come in handy. Conqueror's Chain, courtesy of our Leminsian friends. I'd save it for the tempered, though. Copy that. Mark a few points you need to survey on your map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at our camp. Here we go. Howdy. It's Danny DeVito! Oh, what's up, Holmes? Oh, yeah, there we go. Hey, man, we get a show, too? Hell yeah. Hey, bro, come over here. We'll fight over here. No, come on. Come on. Dude, what the hell? Danny DeVito got the dragon mount? Bruh. Sorry, I saw that Lalafell like a few episodes ago, and ever since I'm just like, it's Danny DeVito! I don't know why that freaks me out so much, but I fucking love some of the names that people come up with. It's great. Well, since we're here, let us pair together. No threats. I really want that dragon mount. That thing looks cool as hell. But I need to actually, you know, put together a team and do extremes and shit. And there we go. Team up! Hey, they're restocking on the company actions. Thanks, guys. Hope they'll be alright over there. We're just leaving him chained up out in the middle of fuck off nowhere. Dude, that dragon is so freaking cool. I want one. Hello, fuckboy. Oh, there you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The tempered proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. With that taken care of, I'm to gather a few supplies and then return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind apprising Lucia of our progress? As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays, but I'll save that for later. First things first and all that. Solid copy. This is a bit calm for the moment. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Dragon Homie coming in. Danny DeVito riding the dragon. Homie's styling too. He's got that weird mask and shit. God damn it, I love some people in this game. Luna was a form of Quintus's suicide. It must have come in as a great shock to his men. What are the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. Yep. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees, perfidy notwithstanding. After all, even I want to make an example of them. Even if I want to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of their legatus, and that following his suicide, they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. I give him enough credit for both. Who can say? I didn't know the man or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it falls to us to clean up the mess. Oh boy. They're not afraid to delve into some very heavy topics. Alright. Lucia has further news for you. You seem to be curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that we've procured ceruleum from the Tapper's Den, the recently repaired heaters can provide much needed warmth. Furthermore, we prepared sufficient food for everyone, though from those from Tertium shall find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. There's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, might I ask you to seek out Ashtola. She was but recently attending to the wounded, but she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is. Aye, Captain! I really feel like things are about to pick up violently fast. Because, like, it really does feel like we're kind of not necessarily dragging, but progress made as opposed to cataclysmic shenanigans is fairly low, and it's got me nervous. You know, the boys hanging out over here. Yes, I've been taking proper breaks and imbibing sufficient water, but what of the Warrior of Light? You and the twins have an established history of reckless disregard for your own well-being. Yeah. We're all fortunate that none of you landed yourselves in my care. I've already quite enough to deal with between the temperate and the first wounds. Alas, though I commend their bodies, the toll their experience have taken on their hearts and minds is another matter altogether. For their sakes we mustn't waver, but nor must we rush ahead in eagerness to see the day won, and in doing so invite disaster. Upon sitting down for supper, several cutscenes will play in sequence. We're only 20 minutes in. Full send. This, I was just saying. I did literally just say. Oh my god, we still got like 2 other areas to go to, I think. Here we go. They really know how to pluck at our heartstrings.
Is that all of them?
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
Good to see you here, Euless.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
Hopefully.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest.
Amen to that.
We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Albrecht picking Estinian out right from the get-go.
Warmth. At last.
Is he not pure-blooded, or is that just reflection?
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
You goofy bastard.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Leminson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
And of course these two are throwing it down.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did? We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
Jesus.
I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back.
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here.
At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it.
I know I say this a lot, but this is so important.
I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Yeah, this is such a fucking important moment. An Alamigan offering food to a Garlean. There's so many of these in here, and we need all of them.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
Mmm. It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Too flavorful? The fuck?
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
Oh god, my heart's warm. I know, brother. It's okay. We all need this moment. We're all family now. Might not have been their way, but we are doing what the Garleans set out to do.
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible.
Brute force and the drive to make it work.
Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea. The Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you.
Not all of it.
We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter.
You and me both. As do I.
I'm honored to fight by your side. As an Eorzean and Garlean both, I shall do all in my power to bring my peoples together.
Our peoples. It's not just a united Eorzea
It is a
anymore.
remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Yeah, and maybe not as catastrophically.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
This is what we do it for. That's nice. Is this mirroring the crystals that we got in ARR? Wouldn't that be some shit? Oh yes, problems. Shit. It begins again. Okay, talisman's working. What about the Garleans?
On behalf of the Gallian, I thank you for inviting me today.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
What? Emperor Varus?
They are being tempered. The talismans. Quickly!
Save me, brave hero!
You motherfucker.
Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
You know, I'm not even surprised at this point. And right in the midst of all this chaos, too. Fucking hell.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short.
Well, good morning, asshole. How are you today?
I shall begin the preparations.
What are we seeing, an echo? Or is this
Now,
actual
it
experimentation?
is time for you to awaken.
Ah. Hi, Xenos. How you doing? Fucking Hannibal Lecter
Good
looking ass.
morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh.
I see. I appear to be a Garlean suddenly.
So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo. His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
So now the question is, where is my body? Such a pain in the arse.
Come now. To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine?
Not gonna matter once I get my body back, which is going to happen shortly, I assure you.
I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate.
Excuse me?
Exposition is in order. The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This is turning into the Empire of Man from 40K. It's probably the inspiration now that I think about it. I don't know why it took me that long.
As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Galvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself.
I'm honestly not even surprised.
And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima.
That's horrible.
It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design.
So this is wide-angle tempering is what you're going for. Yeah, kind of figured.
Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star.
Another line from the trailer.
The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone.
Did you save the receipt?
At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger. And it would seem my friend has lost her appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions.
I appreciate the fact that you recognize that.
While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
Uh-huh.
Or together.
You're gonna make me fight myself, aren't you? Son of a bitch. Okay, fine. Let's do it. Mom didn't raise no bitch. Everyone is in gunblade range, even me.
Oh dear!
Huh.
Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak.
I see the problem now. Counter argument. Zetos did just leave his body right there. Mayhaps we take it for a joyride. Starting with Van Daniel.
We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity.
Ah, damn it. It's escalated fucking quick. Just quickly checking the time. I don't want to go too far over.
Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making her way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy.
Fucker.
Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue.
Fucking hell.
Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Uh-huh. Very well. I hate it when they take me out of my body, quite literally. Let's do it. Oh, fuck. Hey guys, late night / early morning editing devious here. When I was recording this, I kind of got a little bit of whiplash, more or less. Obviously, I mean, you guys have seen with the Thancred segment, and if you were here for Shadowbringers with the last big set piece there, I'm not a fan of the playing as other characters thing, and this entire sequence just sort of epitomized everything I hate about that. So I got a little too snippy, if that makes any kind of sense. And going over the footage, it's honestly just not fun to watch. I got pretty legitimately angry at one point, and it's frankly, it's a little bit embarrassing what happened. But yeah, just gonna be skipping over that part and getting back to the story. I apologize for the break in action, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick little explanation instead of just completely cutting it out. So, hope you enjoy the rest. Oh, come on! Fine. Helping the Imperials, I suppose. Well, I mean, that is why we're here, so fair enough. Come on. Just die already. Who's that voice? They found us. Get ready. Shit. What do we do with this? Oh! Oh, God. I don't think I have the pizzazz to get through this, man. Fuck! Oh, great. Fantastic. That sequence genuinely frustrated me. Like, from the start, I thought I was going to have to sneak through. Unable to escape the blast, you begin to lose consciousness. Oh, shit. Come on! Fuck you! Crawl to safety and regain consciousness. Hallelujah, but I'm also out of medical kits. Are you serious? Steadily regaining capacity to move.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
This is gonna be awful.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna, and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
Hallelujah.
And what of Euless? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence.
Scions are on the case. They
Where
already know.
even to begin the search? No one saw her leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well she can handle herself, I worry all the same.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Well, time to call off the search.
Who's gonna spot it first? Because I have absolutely no doubt that someone's gonna call it out before.
Case closed.
That's her, over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive her presence?
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But...
Call it out, Ishtola. Call it out. Not Graha.
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Not Graha or Alizé.
Now. All's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Only took him a second. Graha, my boy! There it is. Oh! Oh, hi! Roll for initiative, fuckboy. I ain't down yet. Enough, Xenos. Surprised you let that happen.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go.
Oh, it was temporary. Good.
But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I have yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective, lad.
Huh.
Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them. Heedless of the delay. Predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered.
Yeah, I probably should have seen that
Anima will
coming.
soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether. And then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days.
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
Xenos, it's getting real difficult to consider you a rival. Getting real difficult to identify with you, bud. What the hell is that? Oh shit.
Wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe.
Birtra.
More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Yeah.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Goodness. She's awake.
Hopefully back in my body. Okay, cool. Progress. Whew. Is everyone good?
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Raha, of course, was the one that picked it out like that. Ah. Oh, that was rough.
Everything in working order?
More or less.
safe. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Like I ever wouldn't. How far over did that go, is the question. And not much longer than usual. We finish off the cutscene.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly.
Tuesday. This is more
A
Wednesday.
hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly.
Yeah, this is definitely Wednesday or Thursday pace. It feels more like a fucking Monday, though.
Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Bring it! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise, that is going to be it for today. I don't know how much of the that duty / instance I'm going to put in, because I know it's not that big of a deal, but that stuff genuinely frustrates me. It's just not my type of gameplay, and it it makes me a little angry, I'm going to be honest. But, man, Raha picking us out so fast. My man. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop me a like and a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, click that subscribe button, Ren has a bell next to it, so YouTube Senpai remembers to tell the almighty algorithm channel that I exist whenever I upload. If you would like to join me personally, there's a Discord link down below. Hop in, ask for the Chaos Crew tag, and you will be pinged when I am up to shenanigans. All that said, have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all next round.